Hello friends, we will see the numerical based on moment of inertia of I section. So first example, determine the moment of inertia of the cross section as shown in figure about an axis through its centroid and parallel to the base. Calculate the moment of inertia which an axis through its centroid and parallel to the base means calculate Ixx means moment of inertia about x-axis. This is the I section of flange having B is equal to 100 mm and D is equal to 12 mm. Then next section is the web. This is known as flange, this known as web, and this is the bottom section. So flange having B is equal to 100 and D is equal to 12, web having B is equal to 12 and depth is equal to 112 mm. Then bottom section having B is equal to 125 mm and D is equal to 25 mm. So calculate moment of inertia. So what is the first step? Step first, calculation of centroid. First of all, we have to calculate centroid of the I section. Since reference axes are not given, we can consider the given composite figure in the first quadrant. Moreover, we do not know formula to find the centroid of the given composite figure. Read the first sentence. Since reference axes are not given, means x and y axes are not given in this question. So we can consider the given composite figure in the first quadrant. This is the first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. So first quadrant, this is the reference axis of y and this is the reference axis x. So we can consider the given composite figure in the first quadrant. Moreover, we do not know formula to find centroid of the given composite figure. Hence, we divide the given composite figure into three rectangles, means bottom section, web section and flange section. Three rectangles, first, second and third, as shown in below. Let A1, A2 and A3 means area of section. Let A1, A2 and A3 area of section first, second, third respectively. X1 bar, X2 bar and X3 bar is the horizontal centroidal axis of section first, second and third respectively. Y1 bar, Y2 bar and Y3 bar means vertical centroidal axis of the section first, second, third respectively. Centroids of A1, A2 and A3 are calculated and shown in table below. So first of all, the given composite figure which are located in first quadrant. This is the I section. So given composite figure in the first quadrant, reference axis x and reference axis y. So first of all, this is the divide the section. This is the first section, bottom section. This is the second section is the web and third section is the flange section. So draw the dotted line So we make that the rectangle. Okay, so first section, second section wave, third section flange. So calculate centroid calculation. So what is the first section? Bottom section, right? So centroid calculation, first of all, serial number, name of section, area, x bar, y bar, ax bar and ay bar. Okay, so first section is the rectangle. What is the name of first section? This is the rectangle. Area of rectangle is b1 into d1, means this is the first section. Area of first section is equal to b of first section into d of first section. So a1 is equal to, what is the value of b1? b1 is the 125 into d1 is the 25 depth. So calculate it, then we get 3125 mm square. So calculate x bar, means x1 bar first section, x1 bar. So what is meant by the x1 bar? The distance between point G1 to base of y-axis means x1 bar. Okay. The distance between point G2 to base of y-axis means x2 bar, and the distance between point G3 to base of y-axis means x3 bar. Okay, so calculate x1 bar. Distance between point G1 to base of y-axis means 125 divided by 2, then we get 62.5 mm. Then y1 bar 12.5. y1 bar, what is meant by y1 bar? The distance between point G1 to base of x-axis means 25 divided by 2, then we get y1 bar 12.5. So x bar multiply a1 x1 bar multiplication, then we get 195312.5. so ay bar a1 y1, product of a1 y1 is equal to 39062.5. Then second section is the rectangle. Area of second section means b is equal to 12 and d is equal to 113. So area of second section b 12 and d is the 113, then we get 1356 mm square. x2 bar, see this diagram, distance between point G2 to base of y-axis means same value, x2 bar is equal to 62.5, 125 divided by 2, then we get 62.5. Then y2 bar is equal to distance between point G2 to base of x-axis means this distance. So 25 plus 113 divided by 2, this distance, 113 divided by 2, then we get this portion, and 25. So 25 plus 113 divided by 2 is equal to 81.5 mm. Then a2x2, product of a2x2, then we get this answer, a2y2, product of a2y2, then we get this answer. Then third section rectangle means flange section. So flange section, a3 is equal to b3 into d3. So what is the value of b3? 100 and d3 12. So 100 into 12, 100 into 12, then we get 1200. x3 bar same value 62.5 mm. y3 bar, then what is meant by y3 bar? y3 bar means the distance between point G3 to base of x-axis means 25 plus 113 plus 12 divided by 2 means this is the half portion. Okay, 25 plus 113 plus 12 by 2, 144 mm. A3 x3 product of A3 x3, then we get this answer. A3 y3 product of A3 and y3, then we get this answer. Then total, calculate the total value means summation of A means area of section, all the sections means 3125 plus 1356 plus 1200, then we get 5681. Then AX bar and AY bar total summation of AX bar, then we get this answer, and summation of AY bar, then we get this answer. Okay, then second step is the to find X bar and Y bar. To find X bar and Y bar, so A X bar is equal to summation of AX bar divided by summation A is equal to, see this table, summation of AX bar and summation of AY bar and summation of A. So summation of AX bar, summation of AX bar, this value write down, then summation A 5681 is equal to 62.5 mm. Then calculate the Y bar, summation AY bar divided by summation A, summation AY bar and summation A, then we get 56.75 mm. Okay, note, given composite area is symmetrical about vertical axis parallel to y-axis. Given composite area is symmetrical about vertical axis parallel to y-axis, hence we can directly write X bar is equal to 62.5 mm. Here G is the centroid of given area. It means that vertical axis means y-axis which are passing through all 3 points G3, G2 and G1 and which are parallel to the y-axis, then we get x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar and x bar is the same value. So x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar are the same value and x bar is also same value. So X bar is equal to 62.5 mm. Here G is the centroid of given area. Then calculation of part 2, calculation of moment of inertia about x-axis axis. So in this numerical we want to find mi about an axis through its centroid and parallel to the base. Parallel to the base means, which are parallel to the base means x-axis is parallel to the base. That is, we want to find only ix and we need not find iyy. Okay, so what is the formula for moment of inertia of overall section? Ix is equal to ix first section means bottom section plus ix second section means wave section plus ix third section means plane section. Then we get ix is equal to bd cube by 12 plus a1 h1 square means moment of inertia about rectangle section plus a1 h1 square by applying parallel axis theorem. What is the parallel axis theorem? IG1 plus A1 H1 square plus Ig2 plus A2 H2 square plus Ig3 plus A3 H3 square. Okay, Ixx is equal to, so Ixx first section means Ig1. Ig1 means the moment of inertia about centroidal axis which are parallel to the area of section first. So Ig1 plus A1 H1 square plus Ig2 plus A2 H2 square, Ig3 plus A3 H3 square. So Ixx is equal to Ig1. What is the value of Ig1 for first section? First section is the rectangle. So what is the moment of inertia of rectangle? BD cube by 12 plus A1 H1 square plus BD cube by 12 plus A2 H2 square plus Ig3 BD cube by 12 plus A3 H3 square. So first of all, calculate H1, H2, H3. Okay, B is the known value, D known, A1 known. So calculate H1, H2, H3 of I section. So how to calculate H1, H2 and H3? So calculate H1, H2 and H3 of I section. See this diagram to find H1, H2 and H3. This is the I section. We consider the I section in first quadrant. So Y is the reference axis, X and Y are the reference axis. Okay. This is the third section G3 and centroidal axis X3, X3. This is point G2, centroidal axis X2, X2. This is G, centroid of area means G point. So X and X axis, and G1 is the X1, X1 centroidal axis. Okay. So listen carefully. G point to G1. G to G1 is the distance in H1. Okay. G to G2 is the H2. Point G to G3 is the H3. Okay. Distance between point G1 to base of x-axis is the y1 bar. Distance between point G to base of y-axis means y bar. Okay. Distance between point G2 to base of x-axis is the y2 bar, and distance between point G3 to base of x-axis is the y3 bar. Okay. And distance between point G1 to base of y-axis means x1. Distance between point G2 base of y-axis means x bar. G2 to y-axis x2 bar. G3 to y-axis x3 bar. Okay. So calculate the H1. How to calculate H1? This portion calculate. So y bar, this distance, y bar, this portion, y bar minus y1 bar. Okay, then we get H1, y bar minus y1 bar, then we get H1. So H1 is equal to y bar minus y1 bar. Okay. Then next calculate H2 section. H2 means y2 bar means this portion. Y2 bar minus y bar. This y2 bar minus y bar. Then we get this distance H2. Then we get H2 bar is equal to y2 bar minus y bar. Same H3 bar, H3. Calculate distance H3. So G3 to base of y means y3. So y3 bar minus y bar this distance y3 bar minus y bar, then we get h3 bar. Okay, this is the formula for h1, h2 and h3. Okay, so h1, h2 and h3, first of all find out the h1. Y bar minus mod of y bar minus y1 bar. So what is the value of y bar? 56.75 minus 12.5 is equal to 44.25 mm. Then H2 is equal to y2 bar mod of y2 bar minus y bar is equal to mod of 81.5 minus 56.75 is equal to 24.75 mm. Then H3 is equal to mod of y3 bar minus y bar is equal to 144 minus 56.75 is equal to 87.25 mm. Then put the values in this formula, then we get Ixx. So Ixx is equal to BD cube by 12 first section plus A1 H1 square A1 H1 square, then plus second section BD cube by 12 second section, value B is equal to 12 and D 113 divided by 12 plus A2 1356 into H2 square 24.75 square, then plus third section BD cube by 12 100 into 12 cube by 12 plus 1200 into 87.25 square. Then calculate the value, then we get Ixx is equal to 1770471.45 mm raised to 4. This is the Ixx, which are denoted by mm raised to 4. Thank you.